Blast those sirens. Sirens are amphibious. You know their weaknesses, Phrenos? Come here, you little bug.
Where'd you come from?
Don't you have friends among the other shades, Dora? You could join them for some activity out there. It's picked up a lot of late.
Foolish witch.
Haunting this tent is a full-time obsession. We lesser shades can be a little single-minded. I guess kind of like mortals.
Not just mortals. Moonlight guide us and all.
Terror engulf us.
Lord Moros is away. So... The nocturnal arms still are holding something back. The arms of night seek something more from me. The wards for my protection I dispel, for I am ready now for heaven as for hell. Must be an incantation that can help. This should help. Shades of the dead, reagents in the pot. Heed now my plea, become what I have sought. It is done. Come, darkness, mark the arms of night within my care. So mote it be. Long-dormant wells of Charon rise again into the night. So mote it be. Damname Sion. It is done. As I would know our enemy, I too would know my heart. So mote it be. Welcome, Lord Charon. Yes, Lord Charon. You'll have what gold I may find, as I require what supplies you may spare. Broker, here are the bones.
Again. Back on your feet again there, Princess? All's well in the crossroads. Nothing to report.
It's fortunate we have you vigilantly keeping watch here, Nemesis. Oh, come on, drop the act. What happened? When did you return?
Don't know what you're talking about, and it's not your business anyway. Fates help you on your task.
Not quite as easy as you imagined, is it? To think that the embodiment of retribution could be so arrogant.
Shut up.
Over here. Not even the wiles and stratagems of that resourceful sacker of cities, Odysseus, may be sufficient to overcome the Titan of Time.
They say never to underestimate that man.
Back in my mortal days, bronze was the most precious metal that I knew, so quickly could it cut a man's life short. But I've come to understand your appreciation for silver. Go on, take it. Our shades and I, we practically insist.
Truly. Silver so pure isn't easy to come by, even with the proper tools. I'll make good use of it, for all our sakes.
That's all we ask. I'm most grateful, Goddess, and expect to knock this back at the taverna at the soonest opportunity.
No rush, just as long as you enjoy it when that opportunity presents itself. Death to Kronos.
You'll get him yet.
You're all right. Thank you for having faith in me. You're safe here. Take care, Father. Okay. Should be able to head to the surface now. Focus. The unseen. There's the grave thirst aura by the silver pool. Much more than just this staff bathing in there. The silver spade. You're mine.
May you dig up all that you desire. I see we got some new faces today, fresh out of Erebus. There's something up with those nocturnal arms of yours. A certain aura that's surrounding one of them. The grave thirst.
A relatively simple incantation. I expected there was more to the connection between Knight's weapons and the dead. No wonder you can see it too.
Come now, not like I need eyes on the back of my cranium, but I can feel it in my bones. Want more bones yourself, just use a weapon with the thirst.
Whenever possible. I'm pleased to see you made it here.
Above, a full moon flares, bestowing all her grace and power from beyond an earthly canopy of trees and soaring precipices which provide a pristine vantage point.
The crossroads between realms. Below, the path to Tartarus. above the way to Olympus. Which keepsake for tonight? To the surface.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How shall you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
Have this, have this, have this. Not that. What?
As the ill-fated princess feels her life force fade with every breath of surface air, her sole recourse is to return whence she came.
What? Through all that. Struck down.
That was difficult to watch.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your cursed blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. Total eclipse.
Together we shine. This isn't working. A bat cage, but no sign of any bats. How? Return to Shadow now.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
The curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours.
Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I couldn't breathe. The way you can breathe out of water, so too could I breathe the surface air. Father, he was so happy then, but now, don't let the Titan break his spirit. See you later.
My greetings.
The fates would have me do their bidding. Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, Hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
May moonlight guide you.
To victory.
The widely hated, feared embodiment of doom goes wherever the ever-weaving fates decide, and none but they can anticipate his arrival.
He sure knows how to make an entrance.
Princess?
Back at last. You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to. Can I suppress my illness on the surface? Don't have enough just yet.
The good witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. But the climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan. Hail, Hecuba. You look comfortable. Hold on, Father.
A death-like pallor emanates now from the arms of night, or one of them at least. Their fate-wrought thirst to separate immortal souls laid bare.
The gathering of ancient bones. Sure. Revol, the Argent Skull. I know the fury in your hollowed eyes.
Get over here, young one, right now! You're brave to venture through that previously warded gateway, but come on! You underworld types aren't cut out for surface life. Unless, perchance, there is an incantation that could help.
I think there is, Commander. Except, it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but... The moon is full. I'd best be off. Strength, knowledge, patience. Salutations.
Darkness guide you.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
You dispelled the Crossroads Surface Gateway wards. Traverse the veil between the world you know and this one that I look upon each night. Perhaps our plan required this new phase. Now. Twilight Curse.
Thorn Weepers.
I see something for you.
I merely borrow this. I'm ready. Where in the...
When I created life, I had my doubts. Would it invite more problems than it solved? I would be curious to see. Thus my experiment continues to unfold, its outcome yet uncertain.
Almighty chaos, with your experiment so vast in scope, what can one individual achieve? The quandary you mentioned when first we met. What would you have me do?
Spawn of Hades, I ought to clarify I do not care for idle talk. Ask me no questions. Respond only when prompted or when necessary in the absolute. But above all, do as you will.
Within the silence of the infinite abyss lies infinite possibility, the limitless and unseen building blocks of all that has ever been conceived, and all that shall ever be.
It's really quite a lot. That's one of Lord Charon's wells.
Call you Sunshine, by the way. I mean it when I say it. I know you come from underneath the earth, but there's this brilliance about you. Your mother's side, I guess.
I accept this gift. In we go.
Swaddled in a warm cocoon, the spiders all multiply and come on out of there so soon to spin more little webs and die.
Welcome back. So then the gods above are helping you, aren't they? Though why do I even ask? I already know. I've seen these woods light up with all their multicolored messages.
It's true. Olympus and I share a common goal. For the Titan of Time threatens us all. I should have told you, it's just... I didn't know what to say.
So the fates got me again. I may be a better weaver than all the gods combined, but those three beat me every time. Though don't worry, I won't turn my abdomen on you, even if the gods will benefit.
Don't have to stand and fight. You can't stop me anymore.
Nothing like a good honest fight to settle a family dispute, eh? Especially productive, seeing as we can't even kill each other, as old Kronos himself can attest. Oh well, plenty of work for me. My Chaos Boon just changed.
Witch of the Crossroads must have been a most unwilling caretaker of yours, and kept you from your real family till now. At least Hecate taught you some survival skills, and had enough sense to finally acquaint us.
some bones.
Short work?
Good work.
Hey, is it really true Moros himself showed up at your crossroads because you summoned him? As in, you literally invited doom?
It doesn't seem the wisest course when you put it that way. Kronos once was brought low by a prophecy of the three fates. I felt they might be willing to intervene again.
And they did so by sending you the embodiment of misfortune and unforeseen consequences. Well, if that's what the fates have in store, you're going to need this. Here's what I have. My mark is yours. Watch your step.
To go. Carefully. In the name of Hades.
Follow your senses.
Join me. See you in the crossroads.
You are concerned?
Headmistress, I'm concerned Kronos may find us. I first encountered him not far beyond these woods.
There are so many passageways to Erebus. It is exceedingly unlikely he shall find the way. You face a greater risk than that right now. Again, sisters. Skull of Raval is not a simple artifact to wield, but I can see you two have come to grips. Return to Shadow now.
Outlasted her. Kronos.
Greetings, little one. I thought that I might find you here, my girl. Such fire in your eyes. How obstinate the members of our family can be. Have you learned nothing from our previous exchange?
Oh, I learned plenty, and I'm eager to learn more. So why don't you get out of my way? Since there's nothing you can do within these woods but try to slow me down.
Past the point of reason and so very self-assured. Then very well. Come find me if you must and learn some more. You know where I reside. I do not hide from gods.
See you soon. Could try a different one. Good. There's that rancid scent. Drown in it. Got it.
So it's rough going on the surface for you, I get that, but don't give up on us yet, Em. I know you never would mind. Probably just searching for some magical ingredients you need, something like that.
All right. I need this. Worth a shot. cocktail seeds.
Creatures free.
Hello, Hellyfish. Zeus take you. This message. Last one. Must be the chamber that my spell revealed. In the name of Hades.
In black and murky Oceanus past the border of the underworld, the putrid waters are purified, as if to show that there, Poseidon holds no sway.
As long as his boons still work. Thank the gods. More hippos. Felt that for sure. Look upon me. Why don't we try again? Blast. further refined.
The Titan's coin that you exchanged for this message. We shall find all of it, melt it down, and return the gold whence it came.
You can sense it, can't you, my lord? The mark of primordial chaos. It seems I have another patron from the ranks of the chthonic gods. All right, Skilla.
Oh, you keep trying to kill me, lady. The former sea nymph side of me says just forget it and move on. But I don't like to listen to her anymore.
That you don't listen to yourself explains a lot. I know better than to try and kill an Oceanid. I just need you to get out of my way.
Hear that, gals? I distinctly heard the lady say, I need you there. Oh, our art changes lives. What say we change this one right now?
Somehow managed that. My keepsake's manifest. To the fields. The morning fields. So many mortal lives left unfulfilled. Petals from a golden bough.
Behold the stars.
The bow. Mourners. Stay far away. Hear me, on my authority. I grow strong. Going to be a problem. It's over. Could get going now. No, you don't. One to go. Flourish. Fair trade. Queen Lamia returns. I can't do this. Not true. I usually like snakes. Tucked away.
Within the vastly sprawling fields of morning reside countless sorrow-spreading shades, as well as demons that insatiably feast upon their misery.
Giving snakes a bad name while they're at it. Olympus, I accept this message. Yes. Corrupted shades. Flourish. Cleared up. should be able to get out, I think. Feeling fine. Due for another cleaning then? You'll soon be good and clean. You get out of here. Return to Shadow now.
That three-headed beast has no kinship for you.